Welcome back. Welcome back to the Truth Seeking Network. All right, y'all. So y'all see the screen. Um, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going up, and as you see, MicroStrategy buys 850 more Bitcoin for $37 million. Now he did this, I think, February the 6th of this year. They bought 850 more Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is definitely running out. And to everybody out there, especially I'm talking to the retail people or the average person, a lot of people don't believe in Bitcoin. A lot of people think it's funny money. A lot of people believe whatever whatever they said on the news or anything bad about it. What's his name? Warren Buffett called it rat poison, or was it Charlie Munger? Or and big and Warren Buffett, they call it rat poison, right? But the thing about Bitcoin, what it does is it's a new financial system that's taken over, and it makes everybody tell the truth because it's on the ledger, right? And Bitcoin is worldwide. So there's something that they can't control. Now they made their money under the old system. That's how they made their money. And you see a lot of people like JP Morgan, from not JP Morgan, but from JP, the head CEO, Jamie Dimon. You know, he had so many cases of fraud against them, but yet he had the nerve to say that Bitcoin is for gangsters and prostitution and child trafficking and all that crap, whatever he was talking, which really is a bunch of nonsense. Because we know that the US dollar is the biggest thing that is used for all those things I just named. Anything illegal, because why? It cannot be traced, right? So they can just hide underneath the table and it's printed to oblivion, so nobody knows where the money is. But anyway, um, now Bitcoin is a new system, and they don't like this system because they made their money under the old system. So here we are, and now Bitcoin has been here, what, 15 years? And now this year, the spot ETFs have been approved. And the inflows, the money is flowing into these things like crazy. And now these things will be offered in your retirement accounts and pension funds as well. So the Bitcoin is not going anywhere. It is actually here to stay. And the president of El Salvador was just reelected, and he is pro Bitcoin. So he's pro making his city and his area, his country, pro Bitcoin. And so he's gonna have another 4 to 5 years of now making it happen for his people in El Salvador. And this is nothing going to do nothing but spread across in other places as well. So we just saying the beginning of this, y'all. Now, if MicroStrategy, if he's buying, if he's willing to spend 37 million for 850 more Bitcoin, then what are we doing? We have to get busy, y'all, because pretty soon all the big players, BlackRock, uh, what's that? Fidelity, all these firms that are now ARK Investment, all these companies, Bitwise, they all have these ETFs now. And in order to have an ETF, guess what they have to have done first? They're acquiring more Bitcoin. BlackRock is acquiring more Bitcoin. And if they're acquiring more Bitcoin, which is a rare supply, at the most was 21 million that was ever going to be made. And like I told you before, 4 to 5 million have been lost. So we don't even know how much is left on the exchanges for average people to get. And you don't want to buy Bitcoin, or you don't want to start foaming after it goes over 100, 200,000 a coin, then you want to try to put your money in because it just won't work for you. Right now, it's still, I think this is like the last inning And that's why I'm making this video. This is probably one of the last innings for Bitcoin for everybody to get in, to get a chance to at least get some. Right now, you can spend around $400 and you can get 1,000,000 Satoshis. That's 0.01 Bitcoin. It's going to cost you a little bit over that because I think it's trading around 43,000 right now. But right now, around $430, $440, you can get you 1,000,000 Satoshis. If that goes to, let's just say 700,000. If Bitcoin went to 700,000, that same $400 for that 0.01 Satoshis, which is 1,000,000 Satoshis, it would cost you $7,000 just for 0.01. And for 0.1, it would cost you $70,000 just to get 0.1. Right now, you can get 0.1 Bitcoin for $4,000, a little bit over $4,000. So I want y'all, if you looked at the trajectory, I can't say that, trajectory of Bitcoin over the 15 years, you will see that Bitcoin has been going up, up, and up, and up, and up to the point right now it's 43,000 a coin. So by now it should have woken everybody up. And now they have spot ETFs that people could buy into these ETFs from these companies. But right now, you can still get the asset yourself. Right now, you can buy it yourself. And I know there's some people out here that don't want it and don't want to custody the Bitcoin themselves or go through all that. So that's fine. So you can go out and get yourself the ETFs that these companies offer right now. And even in that, it's still early in these ETFs. Because, I mean, what's going to be the price of these ETFs 5 years from now? I can guarantee you it won't be near with the price that it is right now. So Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, is a new asset class. They call it digital gold. And the reason why, gold is heavy. Regular gold is heavy. Bars, you cannot move it anywhere, right? And to move it, you can't go to the store with a gold bar and say, "Here, I want to buy something," because people are looking at you like, what am I supposed to do with that? You can't even really use a gold coin in the store because it's not mainstream currency that people understand. But with Bitcoin is digital. So you could transfer it all around the world, anywhere around the world. And you could transfer wealth instantly to other people instantly around the world. And it doesn't have no weight, so it's easy to transfer. You don't have to lug it around or anything like that. As long as you can have your phrase in your head, your digits in your head for your wallet, and you can keep that in your head. So you can take your money anywhere you go. But gold, you can't even put it on a plane because I don't think some places you allowed to transport it. So it's Bitcoin is just the beginning, and they're going to build so much on top of Bitcoin, and we just see the beginning of it. So all I'm saying to everybody is try to learn about Bitcoin and invest the money that you are willing to lose, right? But that's the same with any investment, right? When you do an investment, you always make sure you pay your bills. Don't use your bill money for investing. But you have an opportunity to get in while the getting is good. And right now, do not let all the big players buy all the Bitcoin because that's what's happening. They're all buying up the Bitcoin, the BlackRocks, right? The MicroStrategies, right? All these big names, they own in large amounts of Bitcoin. It will not be enough Bitcoin for everybody now in the world to get some. And the reason why is because these guys are buying them up in bulk. And every time they buy and it gets on their balance sheet, that's less Bitcoin for you and me. All right. So MicroStrategy is a leading business intelligence and software company, and they're based in Virginia. Has continued its steadfast commitment to Bitcoin by purchasing an additional 850 BTC or Bitcoin at a total cost of 37.2 million. And so he says, and this is the CEO, Michael Saylor, we acquired 31,755 additional Bitcoins since the end of the third quarter, marking the largest quarterly Bitcoin holding increase in the last 3 years and the 13th consecutive quarter of adding more Bitcoin on our balance sheet. Look right here, y'all. They now own 190,000 Bitcoins at an aggregate purchase price of $31,224. So right now, Bitcoin is trading at $43,000, a little bit over 43,000, $43,117. So look at that. He's making, so his average price is 31,000 because he's been dollar cost averaging into it. And so he's up big time. His average purchase price is $31,000 and Bitcoin is trading at 43,000. All right. So what are y'all gonna do? Are y'all gonna get in before it's too late? I'm making these videos, these Bitcoin videos, because this is the Truth Seeking Network, and I'm just trying to get the truth out to y'all. So when you look back on these videos, you're gonna be seeing, you're gonna be able to see, hey, I was telling you the truth. And right now, you have an opportunity to learn about Bitcoin and get into some yourself before it's too late. At least now there's ETFs that you could buy Bitcoin with. All right. So you could actually look into that as well if you don't want to physically own the Bitcoin. But me, I prefer to own the physical Bitcoin itself because you want to own the rare Bitcoin. You want to have some yourself. You might not be able to buy what they buy or how much he buys because of course we don't have that type of money. That's corporation money, right? This guy's a billionaire. But you can afford $400, $500, $1,000 worth, 2,000, 3,000. And remember, just because Bitcoin is trading at $43,000 per coin, you do not have to buy the full coin. You could buy, it's called Bitcoin for a reason, because you could buy bits of the Bitcoin. You could buy $100 worth, $50 worth, $300 worth, $1,000 worth, whatever. But hear me out. Now is the time before this takes off. We got what's called the halvening that's going to take place in April. Right now, the Bitcoin is what is it? It's right now the Bitcoin that's produced every block will be cut in half. Okay. Right now, right now is making 6.25 Bitcoin, I think. And then after the halving, it's gonna be cut from 6 to 3. And supply and demand, what's gonna happen is there's more supply now, more people wanting Bitcoin, and now the supply is gonna be cut in half. So because of demand, it may be cut in half, it's gonna be less Bitcoin. It's gonna go up higher, you guys. A lot higher. And you have an opportunity to get in before the halving, which is in April of 2024. It's only a few months away. So that's why I'm making this video. This is your opportunity to get in Bitcoin and start get your bits of Bitcoin if you can't afford a full one. And you can start dollar cost averaging into it right now. Just put $50, $100, $200, $300, because everybody soon will be talking about Bitcoin. It's going to be on the news. It's going to be everywhere. When it's $400 or $500 a coin, it's going to be 400,000, 300,000, $400,000 a coin. Everybody's going to talk about it. And everybody's going to try to get in at that point. But that might be too late. All right. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is the Truth Seeking Network. Peace till next time. And I'm out.